In this video, we'll take a look at a homework problem from section 3.3. It's problem number 24. Question says to find the zeros, the horizontal intercepts, and vertical intercept of the polynomial function f of x is equal to 2x to the third plus 3x squared minus 4x minus 6. So I've got the solutions showing just to make sure that we're on the right track. So to find a zero, we take our function and set it equal to 0, or let y equal 0 and solve for x. So we get 2x to the third plus 3x squared minus 4x minus 6 and set it equal to 0. So what we do now is this is going to factor by grouping, and to check to factor if it factors by grouping, take the first two terms, factor out the greatest common factor. In this case it's x squared, and we're left with 2x plus 3. Factor the greatest common factor in the next two terms. Negative 2 is a common factor, and the goal is you want to get, when you factor out the greatest common factor, you want to get these two expressions to be the same. Now we have two expressions where 2x plus 3 is the common factor, so we factor out 2x plus 3, and we're left with x minus 2 equal to 0. So since this function was factorable, let me not forget the x squared on the outside. Since this is factorable, now we set, oops, I've got it, sorry about that, right there. Let me get rid of this squared. There we go. I should have written x squared out there. So I have x squared minus 2, let me just double check, 2x plus 3. All right, now that we've got this fully factored, set each factor equal to 0. 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, and x squared minus 2 is equal to 0. Solve each individual. We get 2x equals negative 3. Divide both sides by 2. X equals negative 3 halves is one of the zeros. Now we solve x squared minus 2 by adding 2 to each side. Then we take the square root of each side. We get x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 2. So our zeros are negative 3 halves, square root of 2, and negative square root of 2. The next question asks for the horizontal intercepts. So there's not any more work to be done. It's re-expressing your zeros as coordinates instead of as single points or as single values. So the horizontal intercepts are the x-intercepts. That's where the y value is 0. So take each of your zeros and rewrite them as coordinates with the y coordinate equal to 0. The last part of this question asks for the vertical intercept. So to find the y-intercept, what we do is we let x equal 0. So we're going to take our function f of x, and we're going to let x equal 0 to find the vertical intercept. So we have f of 0 is equal to 2 times 0 cubed plus 3 times 0 squared minus 4 times 0 minus 6. Each of these terms becomes 0. F of 0 is equal to negative 6. So our vertical intercept or y-intercept is the coordinate 0, negative 6.